aside from what I mentioned in this video, I'm surprised at how many comments I got about the whole 3DS capture device thing. I mean, sheesh, I never expected this. So here we are, just a trainer and some weird old lady standing out here in front of a Pokemon. We're bodyguards, that's what we are. We're bodyguards. Whatevers. Yo YouTubers, welcome back to Let's Play Pokémon Sapphire! Last time we got started on our journey, which I admit was a pretty long start. And, well, we got our starter Pokemon Trico, and our two party members, Zigzagoon and Ralts. Otherwise known as, no nickname at the moment, and Steph. As you can see on the sidebar, their levels have changed. That's how the sidebars are gonna work here. Every time they change a level or level up, it's gonna change. And when I get a new badge or a new Pokemon or an evolution, they're gonna change. Yeah, all that jazz. Now, one big thing I should mention: Zigzagoon's ability is Pickup, which means he may pick up items. During some off-screen training with these guys, she actually did pick up a couple items. One of which was a rare candy. A rare candy. At this point in the game, and we have not even gotten to the third town. And she also got an Ultra Ball. Yeah, we already got one of those at the very beginning of the game. Some say Zigzagoon isn't very good, but honestly, you never know. It may come in handy. Now, what I mentioned before when I went to catch Ralts, well, it's something that was introduced in 3rd Gen. Well, at least for the Hoenn games. And onwards. Buy 10 Pokeballs, and in return you get a Premier Ball. When I first played Ruby, that was the first of the Hoenn games I got, and I found a Ralts, I used a Premier Ball on it. That was years and years ago. That's pretty much how I got that for my old comic, you know, Pokemon World of Champions. Yeah, if you've seen that on Smack Jeeves, now you know where I got it from a personal experience. But really, I don't really need that many Pokeballs. And as you can see, the Premier Ball is a rare ball made in commemoration of some event. Apparently that kind of event is just buying 10 Pokeballs. Now, don't go thinking that every 10 Pokeballs equals 1 Premier Ball. If you buy at least 10, you only get 1. So, don't go buying, like, say, 100 Pokeballs hoping to get 10 Premier Balls. That doesn't work. Even if you buy 100, you'll only get 1 Premier Ball. So, if for any reason you want more Premier Balls, you'll have to buy 10 at a time every time. So yeah, that's how it works. Now, unlike Pokemon Yellow, one more thing I should explain, I'm only going to show off the battles that are required. All the optional battles that you really don't need to battle, if I run into them, I'll cut them out, and others I'll just skip over and probably do them off screen. That's how it's gonna go. And of course, this battle is required to... Okay, you heard that, didn't you? That sounded like a Wurmple, I think. Wurmple is another Pokemon you can find around here. I'm not gonna be going over every Pokemon I find, so don't count on that. For some reason out in the field, on occasion you'll hear the cry of a wild Pokemon. That's really weird. Anyway, let's get on with this battle. Of course, like with Yellow, I'm gonna speed up these required battles and then add music to them. Of course, again, don't request any music. I'm gonna make the choices for that one, okay? So let's rock it. A simple job for simple people. And I ain't simple. Yeah, obviously at the beginning of the game, you're not gonna get a lot of experience from these early battles, and nor are you gonna get a lot of money, is what I meant to say. You get experience, but not a lot of money. Now, since I got Zigzagoon here, you're gonna see me checking this a lot, cause pickup can happen at practically any given time. So, just letting you know on that. Alright, skip you too. Now over here we got berries. Here we got pecha berries, or pecha berries I used to call them, but I'm probably just going to call them pecha berries. Pecha berries will heal poisoning. And here we got 2 oran berries. Oran berries will restore 10 HP. At the very beginning, they're pretty good to use, but for like later on in the game, they're not really that necessary. Alright, over here we got another free, I almost said Pokeball, I meant potion. Another free potion, not Pokeball. I just heard that Wurmple again, didn't you? Okay, I gotta get that girl's attention out of the way. Of course you turn around! At the last minute! You certainly are a pain in the neck. It's a good thing I had all those potions, otherwise I would have lost Zigzagoon. Anyway, just the first episode, and I already got a lot of comments suggesting names. And some pretty good, I must admit. Not sure which one to choose, though. There's just so many to choose from. Though after I recorded the last episode, I kinda already gave myself an idea of what I wanted, but it just, I don't know, just never really came to be. I don't know, I don't know, I guess I really want you guys to figure out the next name. Anyway, she's pretty close to 1 experience point away from a level. That's happened before, but still. That's nuts. Oh, by the way, I forgot something about Ralts. I think at level 6 or 7, Ralts will learn Confusion, which is a pretty decent Psychic-type move for this early in the game, but yeah, later on it gets pretty outgrown with like Psybeam and Psychic. Yeah, so if you can just raise your Ralts to level 6 or 7, whichever it was, then it'll learn Confusion. Anyway, we should enter here. A Pokemon Gym. And here's our Pop, Norman. Yep, we got here on ourselves with our own Pokemon, old man. And who's this? And this kid's just asking our Pop that he wants a Pokemon? What does he expect, a handout? And he wants us to go with this kid Wally to make sure he safely catches a Pokemon. And he's lent a Zigzagoon and a Pokeball. This kid must not be very important. He doesn't get a victory jingle. Now this is pretty much your Pokemon catching tutorial, more or less. Even though at this point we've already got 2 in our party. Now you won't believe what he catches. Yep, he gets a Ralts too. And I think by default it's at level 5 and it's always male. Which is pretty much proving my point. And ironically, last I checked, you can never find a level 5 Ralts out here. Every time you run into a Ralt, it's always level 4. And it's only found on this route. There's no other place to find a Ralts. So if you really want a Ralts in its evolved form, you're gonna have to catch it this early. Yeah. Now we get to see him use his only Pokeball. It'd be funny if it broke. A 1, a 2, and a 3, Yep, he got it. But then again, it's a tutorial. It's supposed to work. So this kid Wally has a Ralt on his team, yep. His first Pokemon happens to be a Ralt. Oh, wells. Well, he's gotta go. Want to become a strong trainer? Here's my advice. Head for Rustboro City beyond this town. I wonder if we'll find Jade and Ariel there. Maybe Slate, too. Challenge Gym Leader Roxanne. Have her go out of the gyms and defeat their leaders. But badges them understood. I'm a gym leader too. Blah 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 blah. I know at least one person said that I should read this text during this LP, but to me, reading was never my strong suit. And just reading the text all the time, it bores me to death. So that's why I'm not doing it for my LP. You guys can if you want to for your LPs, but for me, I'm not. Okay, gotta get past this grass. We got it. At least we got past it. And we got more Pecha berries and more Oran berries. Very nice. Now these berries can actually do more than just restore stats and stuff. Try saying that 3 times fast. They can be used later on for something else. Something to do with those contest moves. Again, I'll go over that when the time comes. Anyway, we can skip that guy out there, but first we gotta get past these guys. And that is a Wurmple. Alright, that Wurmple was no trouble, so I just figured I'd let Zigzagoon take care of it. And what do we get here? A Super Potion! That restores 50 HP. Seems I'll be going over new items much quicker this time. Unfortunately, that guy won't look this way, so don't worry about that. Anyway, here we are in Petalburg Woods. I believe, yeah, that trainer's skippable, but something tells me I'm not gonna be able to skip him. Or maybe I can. And of course, with any forest, there's a lot of Bug-type Pokemon. And it's, well, mostly Wurmple in this case. Wurmple, you could say they're the replacement of Caterpie and Weedle, you might say. Because Wurmple can evolve into one of 2 Pokemon. It can either evolve into Silcoon into Beautifly, or Cascoon into Dustox. I think I got that right. I don't know, but I think I got that right. I'm pretty sure of that. Of course, one disadvantage Ralts has, it's not very fast, so... Okay, Zigzagoon, seriously, I already got one of you, I don't need another. Thank you very much. After getting that one free hit. Not very nice, is he? Or she, it was a female. Anyway, I'm gonna want to put Lance up front, because Steph can't... Unfortunately, Steph won't be able to do a thing to what's coming up, and Zigzagoon, well, just leveled up. So, figured I might as well bring Lance out here. What's your story? Have you seen any Pokemon called Shroomish around here? I really love that Pokemon. Why would you love a Pokemon like that? Uh-oh. Who's this guy? What is he, a pirate? Hey, why are you dragging me into this? Team Aqua? Well, excuse me, pal. Alright, so, a first battle against Team Aqua, or Team Aqua Grunt. If you were playing Emerald, you'd still fight a Team Aqua Grunt, but if you were playing Ruby, it would be a Team Magma Grunt. And that there is why Ralts would be a bad choice for this. Ralts Confusion is a Psychic move, and Poochyena is a Dark type, and Dark types are unaffected by Psychic moves. So that would have put Ralts at a very bad position. And of course, this guy ain't gonna be easy either. I'm sure of that. Especially when he does that, Sand Attack. Sand Attack will lower our accuracy, making our moves miss more often. Well, at least the more often he uses Sand Attack, the less chances we have of our moves hitting. And he's almost down. Tackle fail. And it looks like we got him. And apparently someone in the comments of the last episode was happy that I'm using Trico as my starter. Like I said, Trico is just one of those guys that just isn't used very often. So we got him, and Lance is already level 10. We're blazing through this, ain't we? This keeps up, this LP will go pretty fast. Anyway, for saving this guy's life, he'll give us a Great Ball. So, already in episode 2, we now know the 3 main types of Pokeballs. A regular Pokeball, the stronger Great Ball, and the even stronger Ultra Ball. Yeah. What an episode, huh? 4 different kinds of Pokeballs already. Now, last I knew... Now, originally, I thought the Premier Ball had the strength of a Great Ball, but some have told me that it's got the strength of a Pokeball instead, so... I'm none too sure. I don't know what its real strength is, but not like it matters at this point. And let's just continue on through this. There really isn't much to this forest, just a pretty straight path through. Alright, buddy, you keep looking south. Good. Made it past him. Of course, I'm gonna have to go back and challenge them again afterwards. Here we go again. Okay, that's what he was looking for, Shroomish. Shroomish ain't bad, but what am I talking about? I never used it. Of course, its ability is Effect Spore, meaning if you do physical contact to it, say with Tackle, Pound, Mega Punch, and all that stuff, then there's a chance that the one that used that move will get hit by paralysis, sleep, or poison. It ain't very friendly to the opponent, that is. And would you look at that, we're already done with the forest and on to Route 104. Now talk to this guy and he will give you TM09. In this game, that's Bullet Seed. Bullet Seed, while it's pretty weak, it has a chance of hitting multiple times in a row. So think of it like Fury Attack. And these Cherry Berries here, those heal paralysis. And more Oran Berries. That's always delightful. Now, although Bullet Seed isn't that strong, I'm actually going to teach that to Lance, because, well, at this stage it wouldn't be a bad move. Sure, later on it gets pretty useless, but as the game goes on, it won't be that bad. And there's some hidden items down here. One is a free Pokeball, a free potion. And I know some of these empty patches are fake. That one's fake. That's not. That's a super potion. And I think these last two are fake as well. That's fake. And that's fake. And that's another Zigzagoon. Alright, so let's get it moving. I do know there's another optional battle coming. That's good. Skip her as well. Are these two optional? Yes, they are. You know, I'm gonna fight them. Yeah, you heard me right, I'm gonna fight these two. Why? Because this introduces something else that was brought in 3rd gen. Here it comes! Twins Gina and Maya would like to battle. Sent out Lotad and C-Dot. Yep, 3rd generation was the first game to introduce double battles. Double battles is where you send 2 Pokemon at the same time. It's actually a nice feature. I personally think it's a nice feature. But all things considered, though, well, although it's nice to see 2 Pokemon battle at the same time in this type of game, in competitive play it does require a bit more strategy. So you really got to use your head in this when you're in double battles. I think for the whole one-player thing, that's shouldn't be that big a deal. I think I'm gonna heal Steph here just to be safe. Astonish is a Ghost-type move and it's super effective, so I kind of want Steph to live through it as I get the experience. That's gonna hurt Zigzagoon. Now what's C-Dot doing? Harden. First growth, then harden. I'm actually hoping he'd use, whoop, wrong one. Hoping he'd use Bide. That's one major thing C-Dot are known for this early in the game. To use Bide. I'm sure you know what I mean by Bide. Yep, there it is. Therefore, we shouldn't attack him for now. Or at least we can slow him down, at least lower his defenses and stuff for a while. Anyway, you get the gist of what double battles is, so I'm just gonna cut the rest of this. And that's double battles. This guy here is a trainer as well. And over here we got more cherry berries. That's a nice rhyme there. And over here we get Lepa berries. Lepa berries will restore 10 PP. PP stands for power points. And power points, that's how many times your Pokemon can use a move. And when I talk to this lady, and she'll give you a random berry. And here we have a Chesto berry that heals sleep. So that's really nifty. And right before we officially enter Rustboro City, going up over here, we get an X Defend. Now, I've mentioned my story in yellow about using X items. You can use them if you wish, but every time I've used them, at least in normal play, my Pokemon keeps getting KO'd right away. Now, this here is really not a house of a trainer, even though it's what I used for, you know, in my comic. So you won't be seeing them up here, but at least you can pretty much see the gist of it all. Well, I don't know why I'm explaining that. Anyway, we made it to Rustboro City, met Wally, and all that good jazz. So, Zigzagoon found a new item, and it's a full restore? Sheesh! Zigzagoon, you are finding a lot, girl. Zigzagoon full restores can restore your HP up to full, and relieve a Pokemon of their status condition. So say it's like its HP is in the red and it's paralyzed, use a full restore, and it's at full strength again. Alright, so that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. So next time on Pokemon Sapphire, we're gonna be going out to the gym of Rustboro City, the Rustboro Gym, and see if we can get our first badge there. And again, you'll be seeing quite a level difference as well. So, till next time, YouTubers. On that note, I take my leave.